that actually exists in that.
Let me go and actually start that while I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll leave the session. Okay. This should only take me but a moment.
Yeah.
I also had to build a new reactor because we would run out of energy if I didn't.
Yeah, that whole downstairs is pretty much reactor area, isn't it?
Yep, pretty much. I mean, until we just don't need any more, we can just stack something random in there.
It's absolutely reactive.
It's not proactive, that's for sure.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna see if I can. Nope, can't fit anything else really good in this tie. I'm gonna try another route around this. Maybe I should be just using point blank instead of tactical pump. Because it's a larger effect.
That's one of those.
And I'm gonna try the Cestra with Gunslinger just for a laugh.
And contribute everything. Good to go. All right.
Contribute arm, contribute leg.
Yeah. So that cross hall's underway. Good to go. What else were we doing?
All right. We still have to do 2 more of those mobile defenses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Everyone got a heroic cell from that, right?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, we probably did that.
That should be... What is done?
Yeah, thanks to the Saturn invasion today, I've gotten a decent amount of cells thanks to it.
Oh, originally instead of that hall, what I was going to do is I was going to put the next step up in the Grand Hall stuff, but I didn't know how well that would go over. So, oops, I hit the wrong button. I entirely exited Warframe.
Oops.
I've been attracted to the quit button lately, it seems like.
You know, if I get one more Neurode, I can actually build the Vectus, which I haven't built in a long time. I mean, single-shot weapon is, like, kind of weird, but I'm kind of used to single-shot weapon with the Paris and bows already.
Basically, when I alt-tab from Warframe, it after a while it has the dwm.exe task take a lot of memory, and when it gets high enough, it actually changes it to Windows Basic instead of Aero, because it automatically does it because it thinks it's running out of memory. So what I usually do is just take that process, end it, and then auto restarts, and then turns Aero back on instead of having to do anything else, because it resets the memory on that, which is fine. So this time when I did it, I hit end, and then the computer froze for a second, and then blue screen. It's not funny.
Oh, that's a rather sad screen.
Yeah. Page fault in non-page area or something. So.
Non-page fault? No, it's definitely the page's fault.
Yeah. Well, I've only ever had 2 blue screens in 4 years, so it's kind of worrying. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing blue screens.
It's not normal, contrary to what you may think. It's not normal at all. It's not good.
Yeah, I don't think my computer's blue screened, which is a surprise considering the fact that it's a much maligned OS.
Yeah. I only did it once a year ago or so, and then did it 3 days ago, recently, the second time ever, and it's like, well, that's kind of not good, but, so then it happened again now, so maybe the memory's going bad, I don't know, I think I'll have to run a memory test.
Alright.
Maybe my RAM sticks are going bad.
Remember, run memory test. What was I going to do again?
Yeah.
Test failed. What test?
You don't remember?
Let's just get back to clearing.
It's like an
Saturn.
Yeah. I agree.
You seem too happy, Leo. Stop being so happy.
I think I'm happy to be back in like a group. That has to be about it because things certainly haven't been going hunky-dory lately. So,
yeah. Can you tell us a little more about that job? Don't worry, I won't. I don't have plans to put this in the video unless you say something batshit weird.
Well, that's going to be half of what he says.
No, all it is more. As far as I know, it's more temp work. It could turn into something solid. I don't know, but basically all it is whatever this is, lug loader operator up at a brickyard. And that's pretty much as far as I know. That's what I'll be doing.
That's all I know. I swear.
It'll be 7 to 3:30 my time.
Yeah. Since we haven't met in a while, Leo, did I tell you about the job that I actually wound up getting?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's a small one, right?
Yeah, it's a small one. I'd be hesitant to even call this part-time because the hours are so irregular. And I'm going to be looking for other jobs in the meantime. Tax preparer.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Business has been kind of slow for this point, simply because people are only just getting their W-2s.
Yeah, wait till it gets further down the line, though.
Ideally, by the time it gets down the line, I'll have a more long-term job, and the tax thing will only be a weekend thing. Because I went through the tax thing, I'm not going to just throw it away entirely 100% when something else comes along. I went through a week of classes that would leave most people crying.
I couldn't do it. Honestly, I've heard about kind of tax repair stuff. There'd be no way I could read up all of that and memorize it.
Tax repair?
Yeah, repair. Yeah, that's
you sure it's not tax reaper?
No. Those are the IRS.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's the IRS.
All right, let's begin again.
Take it from the top.
Or are you just getting back into the game? Okay, there you are.
It goes quick.
I still laugh at the whole schizo bit, though.
What about him again?
Just everything.
Yeah. This was the one where I did that grammar interruption, didn't I? I think I would think that was the night with Schizo.
Yeah, it was.
What was it?
The grammar interruption that you uploaded.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Enter the Dragon.
Grammar Dragon.
Okay, so Synapse is a running gag. There's also a couple running gags that I'm considering throwing in on my side that I think are worth explaining. I actually have to tweak the volume a little more here. Not on your side, in game side.
Tweak.
Tweak, squeak. What?
He's tweaking. Hold on.
All right. Okay, that should be the right volume level. Although we'll find out for sure once I'm actually doing the first few episodes of the series are going to be kind of weird, just because getting all the setting stuff right. And the thing is, with these jokes, I only got one shot at it. This isn't like a Let's Play proper where you can get multiple tries if you're willing to put the time and effort in. No, this kind of stuff has to be done live in one shot. So
live and still squirming.
Oh, you're trying to implant like subliminal things in my head
for
worms now.
Oh,
you'll be able to trigger it.
So you have worms in the well system. Actually, that would probably be easier than the mechanical problems.
Yeah,
probably.
Wow.
Okay, what was I going to say? There was something I was going to say before I got off on that tangent.
Cosine?
No. I got the joke earlier. I just needed to try to think of what the heck I was trying to come up with.
Still trying to kill Grenier here. It's like instinct.
Yeah. So, oh yes, in-jokes. Synapse is going to be one in-joke that we're likely to have. The two, now, there's an off chance Seek knows about this. Do you remember that little Inferno stream where I told you there was a guy from the Let's Play forum on there?
See?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so there's two likely in-jokes from my side that might come from that, so far. In addition to the fact that I still need to get, some more stuff to them to see if I can eventually get status, because I'm pretty darn close. I was pretty darn close from the first try.
Which way?
Alright, let's... Okay, this
Come on.
one.
My energy has been
narrow.
sapped, by the way.
The narrow one. So the two inside jokes I'm looking at from there, the first one is, okay, so you know about that wrestling thing they had, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first iteration of it, my character design got kind of the character design I came up with, and what eventually got through, created basically a running joke of a pizza golem.
A pizza golem?
Yes.
Meat
I
golem.
wanted to have it look like a lava flow, but it turned out like a burnt pizza.
Nice.
It's half my fault for going so outrageous, but I ran with
This
it
is an easy
because
defense.
it was just where the heck are they?
There they are. Jeez. There's one. Okay, here they come.
Double that over here.
That was easy for like literally a minute. Okay, and they're gone again.
Okay, so looks like they're only going to come from the side. See that? Okay, the second joke is a much more recent thing. Someone came up with a Let's Play forum menu, kind of like an imitation of a cafe menu. And the item that represents me is apparently a root beer float.
What?
I'm running with it.
Why a root beer float though?
I don't know. Probably just on the name Frosty. Is all I can think of.
Oh, Frosty Mug.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. Man, I need to eventually get that 3D image done. I've been putting that for so long.
What?
The 3D image I was going to do.
Oh.
I'm going to start with me. I might find a way to eventually fit you guys in there. Which leads me to one other question that I've been meaning to ask Leo for a while. This is relevant. So I kind of know Seek's age and at least what year he was born in. But in order to make this joke work, I need to know what year Leo was born in.
1990.
Alright, so I think that... Alright, I'll look this
I'm
up
old.
later. That would put... Basically, here's the joke. I was going to have the main avatars of us represented by the actual, actual animals we use in our Skype images, or creatures. But the shirts we were wearing were going to represent our equivalent ages on the Chinese zodiac.
A horse.
Like if you go by that
Dragon.
joke, the Seek is the actual dragon, and I'm an ox. I'm trying to remember what that would put you as, Leo. I think that puts you as a horse.
Horse, yep.
Interesting. We're all not really swapped, but
In other words, this is supposed to be my year. Starting off right. Just putting a little bit of grump there, I'm just saying. My year is starting off right. I'm going to be hoarse by the end of it.
Mm-hmm. I would think that would depend on how many speeches and singing you do, actually.
he's I don't know, he sang from our review, my review, so that counts, right?
That's why I'm laughing.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah, that's why I was laughing.
Oh.
As soon as he says something about singing and stuff, I'm like, well. Yeah.
Well, knowing
it's
you,
kinda
what else am I
similar.
supposed to say when you say the phrase like that?
Terminal.
Hmm.
Everyone
Velocity?
left the terminal.
Yeah, we're tired of being at the airport. It's been a long day.
I like that Trinity has an mostly anti-CC option as well.
Anti-CC.
That would be this. That would be like the rangefinder.
Uh,
I use
yeah,
the I use the
Link.
link power as a glorified rangefinder. Like it comes in handy in defenses where no one can find the
So-
last thing.
Basically, it's an anti-syringe injection. Can't get any CCs. I mean, you're not going to get injected with a syringe.
Not that kind of CC. I'm pretty sure what he means is that he could stand up to a Grenier and not be thrown clear across the room.
Oh, come on. Grenier are annoying.
But they're so happy.
I'm not. They're only happy when they're throwing me across the room and make me rage.
They're kind of... You have to remember also, the Grenier have been cloned so much, they're kind of degenerate. They're going to wind up happy because they don't know any other emotions left.
Yeah.
They don't have any emotions left because they've been cloned so many times, I'm pretty sure the genetics for anger and depression are gone.
No, they seem pretty angry, if you ask me.
They sound like a warthog sometimes.
Yeah, it's also why Sargus Ruck has so much trouble speaking.
I would just figure that's because the Tenno have ripped his throat out too many times.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's cloning degeneration. Which would explain how he comes back, but doesn't explain how Alad V comes back. Or
He
Anyo.
climbed back from the window.
See, I mean, the Grenier have an excuse, the Infested have an excuse for their bosses, Corpus mechanical units have an excuse for coming back multiple times, but Alad V and Nef Anyo have the least excuse of all. What, do they like...
And they have the least excuse of all.
Do they like have implanted memories or something that they can just shove into another person? This is all I can
Their
think of
designs are kind of unique.
because the Corpus also brainwash their they brainwash their soldiers, if I remember right.
Down to outright hive minding. The technology type. So yeah,
You can't kill the salad.
He eats their green. He eats his green, so that's why he keeps coming back. It's like Popeye.
Is he like a ruling salad though, like a Caesar salad or something?
Well, he does have kind of a complex, so maybe.
Yeah, he likes to go to war, so
Yeah.
not much of a diplomat.
He's diplomatic with weapons.
Wait, diplomats. When did we suddenly start talking about Vahek and bad diplomats? I thought Alad V was a scientist from the get-go. Like,
Yeah.
For science.
which explains why he was so terrible at giving the Tenno decent rewards. Really?
No, they were definitely on a decent.
Yeah. Really, after that first mission, the horse had bolted. There was no way the Corpus were going to win that. But I kind of kept on.
Well, what did he offer initially? Was it just...
It was an incident where he offered 100K and the Grenier offered like an Orokin something blueprint. That's what I mean. That's the incident that caused the horse to bolt right there. That was like one of the first freaking missions.
I may have actually went for the 100K. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I did. I'm gonna double check. I probably went for the 100K myself. This was when I was a little more free with a little more freely willing to spend the platinum, though. So, one little catalyst didn't mean anything to me. And yet I wasn't willing to expend it on weapon slots. What was going on?
No Roken cells, huh?
Yeah, I didn't see any either.
I got plenty of nanospores.
Incidentally, I think I know the purpose of nanospores.
Rooms, right?
There's rooms. There's also the fact that I don't know if this is true for the medium one, but the standard restores, the bulk forms all use nanospores instead of ferrite.